Okay, here we are, Fuel Boys, coming to you tonight to teach you how to make our famous chocolate chip cookies. Okay, so boys, what's the first thing we do?
We blend up the butter.
Perfect. Okay, so we've got 1 cup of butter in there, 2 sticks or 1, depending on how you buy your butter. Some are 4. Okay, so we're gonna close KitchenAid, lock it up, and start blending that butter. Perfect. Turn it up nice and high. Good job, bud. Okay, next up, go ahead and let it keep going a little bit higher, buddy. You gotta make sure your butter's softened. All right, perfect. You're gonna see a little brother action there. Perfect. Okay, so now, go ahead and turn that off, Ro. And what are we gonna add?
Now we're going to add
1 cup.
of brown sugar.
Perfect. Nice and packed in there, right?
Yep.
Perfect. And then we're going to add 1/2 cup.
1/2 cup of white sugar.
Perfect. And then we're gonna blend that up really good so it's nice and creamy. Okay, so we let that sugar and butter blend up for about 2 minutes to be nice and smooth. And now we're going to add 2 eggs. Austin, got that? Austin, Roman, flip that up and let Austin do the 2 eggs. And our tip for you on the eggs is to pre-crack them in a bowl so that you don't have any shells in there. You know, they're good. And then we've got 2 teaspoons of pure vanilla extract. And it's really important that you use the pure vanilla extract. 2 teaspoons. Perfect. So let's go ahead and blend that up, boys. Good job. Yes, you can see there's brotherly tension often in this home, but they know they have to work together to enjoy the rewards, right, boys? Yes, exactly. Okay, perfect. Next up is our dry ingredients. You just have to blend that. All the eggs all blended in, Ro?
There's still some on the edges.
Okay, go ahead and stop it. You can use the heat-resistant spatula to scrape down the edges of the bowl. In the meantime, we've got 2 cups of flour pre-measured in the mixing bowl. And Austin is gonna add to the 2 cups of flour 1 teaspoon of baking soda and 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. And then 1 teaspoon of our natural flake salt, which we really like the bigger flake salts because it's going to give you that salt flavor in the cookie, which is great. And then go ahead and stir that up with 1 of the teaspoons, Austin. Roman, go ahead and turn that back on. Is it all blended up now? A little bit better? Okay, now we're going to add those dry ingredients into the nice blended sugar, butter, egg mixture. And so remember, this is not all of the flour, but it's 2 cups of the 2 1/4 cup flour. We're gonna add the rest when we add the chocolate chips. So once Austin gets all that in there, is it all in there, Austin?
Yep.
Great, so now we're gonna close that and mix that up, Roman. And then Steven is gonna show us how to measure the flour. So just so you guys know, the boys have learned this, but when we're measuring flour, you always wanna spoon it into the cup. Little tip for the day, you don't wanna scoop it out of the bag because then your flour is gonna be too packed in. And then once you've spooned it in, then you level it out with a knife or the back of the spoon. Perfect, Steven, thank you. Okay, so that 1/4 of a cup, we need that 1/4 of a cup. You can remeasure it, and then we're gonna use that and we put the chocolate chips in with the batter over here. Okay, so Roman, you can go ahead and stop that. Perfect, thank you, Austin. So next up is adding the flour and the chocolate chips at the same time. The reason we do that, you guys, is because then, let's Steven do the flour first, Austin, and then the chocolate chips on top of it. Go ahead, just sprinkle it around, Steven. Because what we do then is the chocolate chips are spaced more evenly. The flour keeps them from getting stuck together in clumps. So you have even chocolate chips throughout your cookies. Perfect. Okay, now Austin, just put like 1/2 of that in there. And then Roman, go ahead and close the KitchenAid up. That's good, Austin. Go ahead and close it up and start mixing on stir. And then Austin, you're gonna add the rest of those chocolate chips as he's stirring. Okay, go ahead, Austin. Go ahead and add the rest of those. Perfect. And we're just blending them until they're all combined. Go ahead and turn it up 1 notch, Roman. Perfecto. Okay, now we're gonna turn the mixer off. And now we're going to chill this dough for at least 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
If we're in a hurry, 30 minutes, otherwise maybe longer. And then we'll come back to show you how we cook them. Okay, our cookie dough has been chilling for about an hour now. And it is really hard. And but that's really important to have that dough nice and hard. And so I have yet to find a cookie scoop that works well with the thickness of our cookie dough. But we figured out a trick. We still use the scoop to measure the dough so that we have the same uniform size of each cookie. And then we use a spoon to pull it out. And then that is how I get all my cookies looking exactly the same. All right, perfect. Now we're gonna pop these in the oven, 350 degrees. They're big, so it's gonna be about 12 minutes. And if they're smaller, you only want to do 8 or 9 minutes. We'll show you the end result. Okay, cookies are done. The boys are ready to dig in. Of course, they're cooked on our awesome Bond mat. And boys, what do you want to taste them and see what we got? Oh, yummy, fresh from the oven. Are they good?
Good.
All right, awesome. Happy cookie baking, everyone.